shot, tip score. That's a hat trick for Taylor Radish, and a natural one at that.
London, Ontario for our first look at the 2018 World Junior Team of Canada, led by starting goalie Carter Hart. We'll expect a lot from Sam Steele, the Regina Pats forward, last year's WHL Player of the Year, and Victor Mete from the Canadiens of Montreal to Team Canada. You'll watch them take on the Czech Republic tonight from London, Ontario. As we say, hello Canada, James Duthie and Bob McKenzie with you. Welcome to the World Juniors. Almost the first of two pre-tournament games before it begins for real on Boxing Day in Buffalo against Finland. Over the next 3 weeks, many of the 22 kids you'll be seeing will become household names in Canada. Some are already familiar. There are 7 returning players right now on the roster, and some guys like Mete you watched in the NHL playing with Shea Weber on the Habs blue line this year. Let's look at the Team Canada lineup for tonight's game against the Czechs. We have the returning players you saw last year highlighted in white. Now, a couple of missing. I mentioned 7 on the roster. Dylan Dubé, a forward, is out tonight, has an injury, and Dante Fabro still questionable whether he will play at all in this tournament. 19-year-olds on the roster. It's an older Team Canada, if you can say that when we're talking about 18 and 19-year-olds. Only 3 18-year-olds, all up front in Robert Thomas, Maxime Comtois, and Alex Formenton. Not a single forward drafted in the top 10 of the NHL draft, which we went all the way back and could not find that ever happening. There were 3 last year. Does that say anything about this group? Is that a concern?
Well, from an NHL perspective, this team lacks marquee value, but I mean, there are a lot of really prolific junior hockey scorers in this lineup. Tyler Steenbergen has 35 goals in 27 games for Swift Current. Boris Kachuk, 27 goals in 30 games for the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. Robert Thomas has been dynamic for the London Knights, the St. Louis Blue first rounder. He's had 20 goals this season. Jordan Kyrou, 19 goals for the Sarnia Sting, another St. Louis Blue prospect. They've got plenty of guys like Tyler Radish, who played on the team last year as a returning player from the Erie Otters. They've got a lot of guys that can put the puck in the net at the junior hockey level. But what they have to demonstrate, and this is always true when you bring together Team Canada for this tournament, can they elevate their play to the next level, which is World Junior Hockey versus OHL or WHL or QMJHL, and still be as prolific as yours? So the question is, how will the lines come together? How will the offense come together for these guys who are not necessarily household names because they weren't top 5 or top 10 picks in the draft?
Dante Fabro, one of the returning players in a walking boot. We're not sure if he'll play at all in the tournament. They'll have to make a decision. Dylan Dubé out tonight, who was expected to be a key forward. Is that a concern?
They're not worried about Dubé. He could well play on Friday night against the Swiss when their team moves to Hamilton for a pre-tournament game. And as for Fabro, that'll be a play at the plate on Christmas Day when they name their roster. If he doesn't go, Josh Mahura will, but do count on Dylan Dubé being in the lineup sooner rather than later.
Let's get to your starting goaltenders, brought to you by Chevrolet, proud partner of Hockey Canada. And it is Carter Hart, who perhaps is the biggest name on Team Canada. Was there last year, of course, had that crushing loss in the shootout to the U.S. But, man, he's been fantastic. .961 save percentage, unreal in junior hockey. Jakub Skarek starts for the Czechs. We'll take a break and get you back for the drop of the puck from London with Gord Miller and Ray Ferraro here on TSN.
Welcome to London, home one of the great junior hockey franchises in all the games. A nice home is being handed over to Team Canada tonight. A pre-tournament game for the World Junior taking on the Czech Republic. Referees are from the Ontario Hockey League, Dave Lewis and Pat Myers. Linesmen are Mike Harrington and Justin McCrank. And we'll be playing under IHF rules. As you get a look at the starting goaltender for the Czech Republic, a returnee from last year, Jakub Skarek, plays for Dukla Jelava in the Czech Extra League. He's played 17 games for them. He's eligible for the 2018 National Hockey League draft. Carter Hart, A Philadelphia second rounder, native of Sherwood Park, Alberta, one of 7 returnees for Team Canada from last year's silver medal team at the World Junior in Toronto and Montreal. There is Philippe Péchon, who is the first-year head coach of the Czech national junior team. And the annual debate for the Czechs, how many players from North America would he bring? 10 of them play either major junior or the United States Hockey League. And Dominic Ducharme returns to coach Team Canada. Picked up the silver medal last year, that classic gold medal game loss against the United States in a shootout. And the road to Buffalo continues through London, Ontario. Victor Mete, the former London Knight, on loan for the Montreal Canadiens, plays that ahead, got a huge ovation in the pregame introductions.